Those used ones were going for like $90,000. Team, I make good money, but I have no business buying a $90,000 car, trading my car in with negative equity. That's called stupidity, because I'm trying to roll in a track hawk. Okay? I almost bought one. My son and I saw one. Guess how fast they said on the speedometer? 167 miles an hour. Someone bought a track hawk. They took it back to the dealer. I found one. I was going to trade my SRT Jeep in. Remember, I'm negative equity. I owe like $10,000, and they wanted like 85. And I've said to myself, I'm not going to be stupid and get more in debt for another vehicle. So I bit my tongue. I said, thank you. Couldn't do it. So I would have had like a $1,200 car payment. That's a house. I could afford it, but why would I do that? So learn from my lesson. It was hard, but you got to learn. Let's get, so 19 to 39 years old, you're going to buy a car you might not be able to afford. Okay? I had good credit, good money, but I don't want to spend more than half of my salary on a car. That's stupid. And someone could have stolen it. Because they're stealing those track hawks, scat packs, Hellcats like that. Why should I be stupid? Not going to. Okay? So, struggling to maintain constant speed. Beginning drivers have a difficult time holding speed. Either they go too fast or too slow. It takes practice. So you got to learn to get on roads that you learn how to keep your speed. Okay, the only way you do that is, you might be able to use cruise control, but you got to learn how to keep your foot on that gas and hold it. And if you're driving for a long time, over 3 hours, you're going to get a cramp in your foot. You're going to get a cramp in your leg. Is the road test the same in all states? No, it's slightly different. But what I will say is you have to do some type of parking maneuver. You have to be able to make right turns and left turns. Love the question. Give it a thumbs up. You got to do right turns, left turns, lane changing. It's specific to your state. Some states don't have parking on there. Some states do. You might have to reverse and do a 3-point turnaround. You might have cones. It varies from state to state. But you got to show vehicle control. You got to be able to park, make right turns, left turn, merge on the freeway. Maybe do an emergency stop. Got you. That's a good one. Trouble merging into traffic. You got to practice merging. A lot of beginners go really slow. And what happens? Cars are like, oh my God, I'm about to hit this car. Why are they going so slow? True. And they swerve out of your way. Or they slam on brakes. And you're like, oh my God. So you've got to practice merging during off-peak hours. Some of the ramps, here's what I do with my students. There are about 8 ramps. If I'm going straight on the expressway, we practice getting on the ramp, getting off. Getting on, getting off. Some ramps are short. You got to pick up gas and go. Some ramps are long. You can gradually build up. You have to recognize what you need to do, when you need to do it, because sometimes there's a semi-truck in lane 1 and lane 2, and guess what? If you don't push the gas, you're going to get run over by a truck. Why? There are a lot of young, and I mean young, 90-day to less than 5-year-old truck drivers out there. Why? There's a truck driving shortage. And one of my students I just drove, his dad owns 3 trucks. His dad drives, and he's got 2 other trucks. So they stacking up money. But you got to remember, if you're